Hey, Pat Oates is Awoke. It is June 21st, Thursday morning. Just looking over at Twitter. National Happy Selfie Day to everybody. I guess that's now a thing. Every day doesn't have to have a day. That's what holidays used to be special. Not that they really were. I've never really been a holiday guy. I can give a fuck about my birthday. Now, I mean that in that grumpy sense where a lot of people are like, "Oh, I hate birthdays. Everybody gets attention," and then like secretly, they want birthday attention. I'm not I'm not very good at receiving gifts or compliments or adulation or anything like that. So it was always awkward for me to have to. It's Your birthday is the one day where you now have people that you kind of know just saying, hey, have a great day. What are you doing today? And it's like, I don't want to talk to you about that ever. So why would I want to do that on the day I'm supposed to be happiest? You're making me the saddest. But I like when other people like I love my kids' birthdays because they like birthdays. So now they're older, and I mean they're full teenagers, not as much. But when they were younger, they were all about birthdays, and I loved the joy they had. I like other people's. I personally on Facebook. If you're a Facebook friend of mine, you get birthday wishes from me because uh, I don't I I don't like it when people say that everyone has OCD. If someone says anything, it's like, oh, I wake up every morning and I eat an orange. I have OCD. It's like, no, that's not what it is. But I use that term sometimes, saying that OCD when it comes to my thing with every morning when I wake up. One of the first things I do is go to my phone and I look at it as I'm waking up, and I'll look at the Facebook, birthdays, and we'll send everyone a happy B day. The word happy, then BDAY to everyone. Sometimes 8 to 10 people a day. And I think selfishly, the only reason why I really do it is because that way at my birthday, I'll get like 1,000 or so happy birthdays back to me because if the guilt that's put in, like, well, this guy did it. If they even remember that, it's in my head. I think they're just doing like I do it. No one really cares. And like I said, I don't like birthdays. I don't like adulation, but I can handle the social media thing. That's fine. It's the one-on-one giving a shit thing. But I digress. I still think a birthday is way more important. I don't know. I think I've gotten into this on this before. I don't want to go crazy on a track on it, but I've never understood why the birthday is a celebration for the person who was born. It should be the birthday, the day the mother gave birth, and then the mother and the father. I mean, should both be celebrated that day for creating life. I think if you were going to make it a real spiritual type of thing, a birthday should be that. And then all three can celebrate together. And if one of them is not around anymore, death, or just ran to Puerto Rico to have a good time with some hot ladies, whatever, you should then just celebrate as a family, then finally alone, but with your memories of the family and your brothers and sisters, whatever. That should be it. But I don't think it should be a celebration just for the birth. Like, I shouldn't have to, be like demanding, like, I want to be taken to dinner and I should have a surprise, but and I want these gifts and I want this extravagant thing and I should be treated like a princess and I should have a whole week. It's like, why should you should have a whole week because your mom had 22 hours of labor? What, you didn't do anything. You didn't really exist. And now we have. I get it. I understand that it makes money and it's a commercial and all that stuff, but it's just a dumb. Birthdays are dumb. They're just dumb days. Like, it shouldn't be the celebration. Well, then, Pat, how are we gonna know how old we are? Who cares? Who cares? The second we start keeping track of anything like that, is just the world died. That was apocalypse. It's your birthday. You know, now you're 21. That's huge. Oh, why? Because we've set another age that says when you're 21, you can, destroy your insides with poison, but also be wacky. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. You're this age, you can do this. You're this. Oh well, now I'm 43. You're gonna die soon. Oh, great. And when you tell people your age, they're gonna look. They look at you and don't think you're that age, or just talk to you and think a certain thing. Then they're gonna hear your age and go, "Oh, you're that age, so therefore now I don't want to hang out with you because you're that age and I'm this age." those ages can't hang out with these ages. That I don't know what we're counting for. If we didn't count, I don't think death would be as scary. We're not counting the whole time. It's like, oh man, I'm in my 50s now. I'm almost there at death. If we didn't know, how old are you? I don't know, like 3,000 moons, whatever the fuck you would count. I don't know. That being said, I'm not a big fan of birthdays or holidays in general. But the fact that we're just, and I know it's all for social media and stuff like that, hashtag. How can we hashtag National Selfie Day? Every day people take fucking selfies. What makes it any different? You're just saying it. People aren't going to take more. The people that take people on Instagram, that are Instagram models, take a million selfies, aren't going to now take a million and two. Or they weren't saving up to this big. It doesn't even make sense. It have called national, make it a thing. It just wait. It's just trying to build hashtags and just it's all sheep bullshit. But I just don't understand why we have to keep everything has to be so important. Everything has to be a thing. Everything has to be a thing. This is a big deal. Birthday. This is this holiday. Well, this is this holiday. This is this thing. And today's this big day. It puts a lot more pressure on shit than just going through life enjoying. What's today? It's Tuesday, and it's good enough, man, or whatever. It's Thursday. Hurrah. It's like, I don't know. And, I'm probably in a weird mood because I did a show yesterday, and then I got a show today, and I was doing all this writing. I had a lot of shit going on, and then I slept weird, and I wake up, and now I'm like, But whatever. Happy National Selfie Day, everybody. I guess that's what I'm trying to say to you. Um, that's a weird day. I also saw on Twitter that Burger King has put out a world apology because the Burger King's in Russia, which I didn't know Burger Kings were in Russia. Um, and that's not even ignorance, and they wouldn't. I don't know. I just never thought about Burger King in Russia. I thought about McDonald's in Russia. I just, I don't know. Weirdly enough, it made me feel good for Burger King. I'm like, oh, good for you, because Burger King's always been like, the stepsister of McDonald's. I mean, no matter what, it's always two. And when you ever meet anyone who's like Burger King, I think they're the best. You're like, you're trying too hard. You know what I mean? They're not the best. I mean, the fact that they had to call themselves a king was that's pushing it. Like when a girl says she's a princess, and you're like, I don't think princesses are 4'4" both ways. You know what I mean? You don't look like a princess. You're like a sloth. But regardless, Burger King put out an apology. They're one in Russia. They did a campaign, a contest, if you will. Like, I don't know how it's a contest, but if you were a woman and you got impregnated by a World Cup Russian soccer player, or I think didn't read it that detail. I believe it would be for the Russian World Cup team, but maybe it could be anybody who participated in the World Cup. Maybe you could be from Brazil. I don't know. But if you're a woman and you got impregnated by one of them, you get Whoppers for life. And, how do you even prove it? Burger King, Burger King doesn't even always get the fries out of the onion rings. How are they going to understand DNA testing? How many years you have to wait for the kid to be born and then to testing and work with a soccer player, make sure he was an active player when that happened? Very odd. Even odder that Burger King is apologizing for it. Don't even acknowledge it. Just fire the guy who in Russia made that move and just be like, it's fucking Russia. Russia does dumb shit. They're just dumb. There's Burger King's monarchy doesn't go over in Eastern Europe. I don't believe that is. I think their monarchy of burgers should just be America. Well, they're doing over there anyway. I think the International House of Burgers now, IHOP, should be getting involved in the situation and be the governing body. Let the United Nations and have a meeting to discuss this. But Burger King had to apologize. I wonder how that meeting went, where they were just like, now, Burger King, you know what you did. Yes, I know. Apologize. Better. Don't, side note, if you're a parent, don't force kids to apologize for anything ever. Now, I think you should teach children why sorrow and being apologetic is necessary. Why you should have those feelings and when it's necessary to do it. But the second you tell someone to apologize, that's not an apology. That's an order. It's an order. It doesn't matter. When you're a kid, when you're how many times do you hear kids just say, sorry? Like, for what? Like, I don't know. They just know we've turned that word into like just a defense thing. Just to gets me out of trouble if I say it. But like Burger King cereal, Burger King was like, you know me, like, fuck it, man. We're Burger King. If I was a little kid Burger King Russia and big Burger King dad was like, Burger King, what do you have to say for yourself? I know Burger King Russia is supposed to be like, I know I was wrong. Sorry, I won't do it again. But Burger King Russia should be like, you know what? Fuck you, Burger Dad. I shouldn't have. I'm not apologizing for shit. No one's talking about Burger King. I'm making changes here. I'm not you. Maybe that's something you wouldn't do, but I'm not you. Just because I came from you, it doesn't mean I am you. I can be myself. I didn't get my burger knowledge from you. I'm changing the fucking game. Was anybody talking about Burger King last week on Twitter? No, motherfucking dad. No. Now they're talking about Burger King. Why? Because I said that women should fuck World Cup soccer players and they can get whoppers. Newsflash, Dad. Obviously, people were talking about it because it's on Twitter and it had to be an apology. It had to be a Burger King had to make a fucking come. You, Dad, you had to make a statement because I was changing the fucking game. Who do you know that fucks and talks about it after eating for Burger King? That's usually something a drug addict does. Not somebody who wants to bring birth to this world. I'm changing the goddamn game. I'm not apologizing to you. I did it. I did it. I'm Burger Son. I don't give a fuck. Russia, you know what? Good for you. Stand your ground. And so if dad throws you out for a while, you'll be all right. Then you'll make up later on in life. Then you'll still have tensions and fighting because Burger King dad is always like, say, you never amounted to what I wanted you to be. It's like, why did you put limitations on me in the first place, Burger King dad? That's kind of messed up that you have a setting that you think I should achieve. How about you achieve your own goddamn shit and let people live their own paths? You can sit there and support me on what I do. And if I want to make people fuck for my burgers, I can make people fuck for my burgers. Maybe that's not something you did. Maybe that is something you wanted. You never chased after it. And you're all upset now. And you inside it burns you up that I fucking did better than you. They're talking about me now. And no one's talked about you since they brought back that weird giant fish burger that they did years back. No one or the Yumbo. Remember that shit burger with ham? Nobody wanted fuck. That was you, Dad. It was you, American fucking dad. Burger with ham, Yumbo. Nobody wanted that shit at all. Rodeo burger? Really? Really? You fucking lazy ass fuck. You put an onion ring on a burger. I'm getting people to fuck for burgers, Dad. I'm changing the game with fucking athletes, super athletes. Like Russia's proud of. They love their fuck. Fuck it. Next week I'm gonna do a big chicken sandwich if you suck Ivan Drago's dick. How you like that one, Dad? Boom. Talk to me about that, telling me to apologize. Fuck you. I'm not apologizing for trying to change the game and live my life. That's what you should say. Burger son in Russia. Be proud, apologize for nothing. Tonight I'll be at Comics Mohegan Sun at 10 o'clock. My Thirsty Thursday show. A bunch of young comics on there. Tickets are only $10. Why don't you come on out and say hi and have some laughs and stuff like that? New article for Last App should be coming out today. If not today, possibly tomorrow. I finished it yesterday. It should be out today, I would think. That article gets a lot. I cover what I've been going through weight loss wise and what I was going through with my um, building my album and how they're very similar in how you have to take yourself for what it is from an unfinished product and turn it into a finished product and how the work ethic is there and how the struggle is more important than the end results. It shouldn't be you bragging about your joke and how great it is. It should be you being proud of the struggle it did to make the joke good. It shouldn't be about me bragging about now that I've, or people that lose weight, like, look at me now, I'm this. No, it should have been about the struggle of look what I'm doing now to continue, or look what I did to get there. That should be the thing that inspires, and that's what you're trying to do with it, inspire, not brag. So that's what the article is going to be about. Our podcast, Pat Oates' Sad, came out yesterday with guest Ryan Brouth, getting a lot of great feedback. Ryan talked a lot about how to deal with a booker when you're a young comic, about building the proper lineups for shows, comedy in general, and a lot of the dumb shit that young comics do that they don't realize hurts them in standing with a booker because I think a lot of young comics look at bookers and people that run clubs and just forget they're human beings. Just like, you're a thing that's supposed to give me stuff, so I'll just say whatever I want to you. And if you don't do it, fuck you. But if you treat everyone like people and not like fucking objects to give you what you want in life, you ain't get things. So it was a good podcast. It was a really good listen. It's on iTunes. You can find it there. I'm going to be putting on YouTube. Larry Soares helped us out. The video for it for that episode was not that good. The audio wasn't sunk up right. I don't think sunk up right, synced up right, sync up right. So now he married the audio from the podcast to the video. So I'm going to be putting the new video so you can watch it as well. That'll be going up sometime today as well. Go to pathouse.com, check out all my dates coming up. Got a whole week next week. I'll be at Comics Mohegan Sun, so I'll be doing this from there. Thank you guys for watching this thing. And go get my album, A Good Try, on iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, all those places. And have a great morning, everybody.